They say good guys always finish last. It wouldn't feel right if I had to do you bad. Gotta do right by the things that I know. Can't believe your last nigga ever let you go. They say one man trash is another's treasure. He brought you pain, I can bring you pleasure. Even though he do you better, do you better. Quit looking down, girl, keep your head up. Then you hit me with a don't play, boy, you ain't no Hugh Hefner. I ain't tryna run game, I ain't that damn good, girl, I'm just tryna show you effort. Bad little vibe from the west side, six just caught some smoke from the east.
Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. And as you can see by the title, we are doing a story time. Again, you guys seem to have really loved the story time, so I was thinking, why not do another one? And again, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it'll be linked down below. Follow me on Instagram, because obviously that's where I asked you guys what story time you guys wanted to hear. I gave you guys a poll. You guys decided you guys wanted to hear about 4/20 year 2020. So last year, April 20th. It's a very touchy subject to me. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I have not actually sat down and spoken to anyone about this, other than obviously the people who have like been around it, or like people in my family. So excuse me if I choke up a little bit, because it's again touchy subject. So I don't even know where to start. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. Actually, I'll start by saying, if you are new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you turn that bell notification on. That way you are notified every single time I post a new video. And don't forget to share my videos, because we are on the road to 1K subscribers, and I know for a fact we can hit it before January. I am so confident that we could hit it before January. So confident. Like, I don't even know if you guys could even feel the energy from me on this, but I am very, very, very confident that our family is gonna grow all the way to 1K by January. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking at you, the new person that's watching my video, but you haven't subscribed. All right, fam, we're gonna wait for that person to go ahead, go down below, subscribe, and turn on that bell notification. We're giving you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You didn't subscribe yet? Why? Come on. We're being consistent. We're posting. We got knowledge we're dropping for you guys. I'm giving you guys tips. Pranks are coming. I'm just waiting for the submissions of which ones you guys want to see. Like, come on. Oh. Your phone and internet was lagging. I understand. You subscribed now though, right? Oh, okay. I understand. No hard feelings. We still love you. Anyways, guys, we're gonna move on to the lovely story that obviously you could tell right now I am procrastinating by even starting or telling. Sorry guys, I don't know why I keep on looking this way when clearly the camera's like right here. But anyways, so last year on April 20th, 2020, obviously 2020 was a shitty year in general. Pandemic, everything happened. I'm sure everyone went through their own things, including the fact of going through the same exact thing of being in lockdown. But on April 20th, I got a phone call from my mother. I was woken up, I want to say it was like 10:30, 11-ish in the morning. And my mom called me through Facebook. My mom lives in Florida. That's also where my grandparents live, and basically my entire mom's side of the family. So I have no actual like immediate family out here, except for like maybe my 2 brothers and my dad. Anyways, off track. Point is, my mom lives in Florida. She called me from Florida, and she called me because my grandmother, unfortunately, was having trouble breathing. So they had called the ambulance, and the ambulance was currently there at the moment, picking up my grandmother. It's hard for me to talk about this one moment, especially because of the fact that at the moment when my mom had called me, I'm sure it wasn't the intention, but through video chat, I was looking at my grandmother, and she was blowing me kisses, and you know, her usual, she's very loving. She's telling me, mi niña, she was trying at least, but my mom was basically just telling me and keeping me informed, because if you don't already know me personally, you know that, if you do know me personally, my grandmother was already having a little bit of medical complications when it came to just her overall health when she first moved over to Florida about, I want to say, a year prior to the date that we're talking about, which is April 20th, 2020, which is when my grandmother passed away. Point is that, you know, life kind of happens, and we all thought it was going to be a regular, you know, routine of the way it's been going the past few months of, you know, she doesn't feel good, something's not feeling right, you know, her oxygen level isn't on to par, and, you know, things aren't looking good in numbers. So, you know, we bring her to the doctors, the hospital, or we have the ambulance come and grab her, and she usually stays in the hospital a few days. You know, we all pray, and she comes home. I want to say something felt different, because for some reason, when my mom hung up off the phone, I just couldn't, process this in my head what exactly was going on. Yet again, it could have been that I literally had just woken up to picking up the phone and getting the news that my grandmother was being pulled out on a stretcher to the hospital because she was exasperating for air. All I remember after getting off the phone with my mom said she'd call me and keep me updated, and I told her to please do and whatnot, and I told my mom, you know, everything's gonna be okay. She told me, I know everything's gonna be okay, I just wanted you to know and be updated. We left it at that. I pursued on with my day. Nathan and I believe went to the mall, and then we stopped at, we were stopping at CVS, and I was looking for everyone knows, the girls, you guys know what I'm talking about, the Kiss press-on sets, the plain ones, because for some reason I really like the plain ones. I like decorating them myself. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go check it out. But I've done press-on sets, created myself. Anyways, that's what I was there at Walmart looking for, and I'm in the parking lot of Walmart, and my sister calls me, and I'm like, Ashmal's calling me. So I pick up the phone, and she's hysterical, and she's like, hey, did Mom or Gabby call you? And Gabby's one of my older brothers, and I'm like, no, why? And she's like, she's gone, Abuela passed away. And I look at her, I look at my phone, and I'm like, huh? And I look at her, I was like, no, they didn't call me. What are you talking about? She goes, yeah, Abuela passed away. And I was like, there's no way Abuelita passed away. What? And then I was like, no. I don't know. Obviously I knew my sister would never call me and say something like that, messing around or anything like that, because that's not something we play around about. Same thing with my brother. And then, my brother texted me and was like, hey, did you hear about Grandma? And I was like, what? At this point, I'm shaking. I'm confused. My mom finally calls me. My mom's, calm, trying to be at least. And I don't remember anything after her saying my grandmother passed away. Sorry, I'm messing with this so much. I'm just, really trying to... I'm not trying to put myself back in the day that it happened, but I'm kind of trying to get you guys, the details. It's hard to talk about, obviously. At least without trying not to cry, and I'm trying not to cry on camera because I'm not good with that, so I'm gonna breathe and try not to cry. But My mom called me. I answered the phone. I really didn't know what to say. I just said hello. And I really wanted to start off by literally... All I wanted to say was, is it true? But I didn't know how because I didn't want to believe it, obviously. It was like such shocking news hitting me all of a sudden. I thought I was going to get a phone call and be told that she was okay. And instead the phone call was, you know, that she passed away. And unfortunately, she couldn't hold on any longer. And I don't know. I feel like it's not real because it happened during a pandemic. You know? Sorry, you guys. It's hard. But I'm blessed to have an amazing guardian angel to be watching over me. And guys, clearly it's not easy. I'm still coping, still grieving. And like I said, it happened during a pandemic, so it doesn't feel real, you know? It's like, how did I just see that person and like, how are they gone? You know? No actual funerals obviously happened around that time, so everything was stopped, so you couldn't do funerals, you couldn't do, you know, wakes or anything, so only option was cremation, unfortunately. In a way, I feel like it's harder because, I mean, I don't want to say that it would have been better if she was buried because I could have visited her, but I feel like I lost that place to go to talk, and it's hard. And I think what hurts me the most is that if it hurts me this much, I know it hurts my mom more. And my mom is so strong because she tries not to show it, but Mom, if you're watching this, I love you. And I know you hold in a lot, but you could always call me. And I'm just glad that she's not in pain anymore. And she hated being in bed all the time. She hated being home. She barely went out anymore because she was not feeling well anymore. So I know that she's having the time of her life right now and watching over us and making sure we are okay. And she visits me in my dreams and she tells me she loves me, even though sometimes it breaks my heart and I wake up crying because the hug that I jump up from wasn't real, and I wish it was. But y'all, it's hard, but I promise it gets better. Because I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't even say her name before without crying, and I was able to get through, I want to say, or I'm hoping, I'm praying it was at least like, wow, 10 minutes of the video before I started crying. But yeah, I wish I had more pictures and more memories with her. I wish I had something. I have her coat. I know that sounds weird, but before they moved to Florida, as in my grandparents, my grandmother gave me a coat, because obviously in Florida, you don't need a coat in Florida. But where I am, it gets cold, so she gave me her brown leather coat, and I'm not gonna lie, if you open it and you smell it, it really smells like her, so I'll probably never wear the coat, but when I miss her, I have something that smells like her, which is comforting, Wow, this was a very emotional and down kind of story time. And I'm sorry if you guys didn't like this one. But, I feel like this is about getting to know me a little bit better and you guys learning a little bit more about me. And, sometimes that comes with opening up about certain things that is hard to talk about. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's easier, letting it out than holding it in. And I've held in a lot about talking about this, and I'm not gonna lie, I've held back a lot, and I've done everything to avoid talking about it fully, because it's like they say, once you talk about it and once you... Okay, have you ever been like, okay, once I say it and once it's out there, and there's no taking it back, right? It's like when you say something mean. It's like once you say it, you say it. It's like, how are you gonna take back something you said mean and just say, I didn't mean that, when, you're talking to someone? So I guess in my mentality, in a way, me not talking about it just meant it didn't happen. And it's kind of not healthy, is it? So I guess what I'm saying is, talk about it. Something that's helped me is talking about all the good times with my grandmother, everything she loved to do. My grandmother was a nurse, and she served as a nurse for many years. Before that, she loved clothing. She used to make clothing from scratch in Puerto Rico. She used to sell clothing. She became a nurse after that. She was a nurse for years. I believe my mom said over 20 years she was a nurse. And, my grandmother was an amazing person. She loved music. She loved family. Her birthday's on Halloween, and all she ever wanted to do on Halloween was dress up as a witch, sit outside, and feed the kids candy. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing this year. Dressing myself up as a little witch, just sitting out on the porch and handing out candy to little kids all night. So I might turn it into a little vlog. If you guys want to see that, comment down below and let me know. But yeah. My grandmother was one of a kind, and everyone would always say that about your grandmother, because there's no love like there is from a grandparent. Every day is gonna feel a little bit better, and some days are gonna feel worse. Like, one day you're gonna have an amazing day, and then the next day you could wake up, or even just a moment later, something just hits you of like a wave of emotion, and you're just not feeling it anymore, and you hit with a wave of crying, and now you're angry because it's like, why them, And that's okay. You got to feel your emotions, you got to push through, because if we're not feeling our emotions, are we really healing? I mean, are we? So if you're going through a loss of a loved one, or, anyone in general, keep pushing. You got this. If you need anyone to talk to, you can talk to me, contact me. I'm always available to talk to about stuff like this. Especially if you lost a grandparent, I completely understand the feeling. We can all relate about how hard it is to get, through a loss of a loved one in general. So find someone to talk to. If you don't have anyone to talk to, I'm here for you to talk to. Contact me. Let's stick together during trying times, not push apart. So I hope you guys liked this video. I'm sorry it was a down one, You guys chose a story time. Hey, I'm sorry. I'll give you guys a better video next time, I promise. A more upbeat one. But, you guys got to know a little bit more about me and see a little bit of a different side, of an emotional side. Mom, I love you if you're watching this, and Grandma, I know you can hear me up there, so I just want to say I love you and I hope you're proud of me. And I hope that I am forming myself into the woman you always wanted me to be. Independent, smart, outgoing, and thriving every single day to complete my dreams, no matter what it is, no matter who tells me it's not possible, whoever tells me it's unrealistic. You always told me that nothing's impossible, because in the word impossible alone is the word possible, and I'm possible. So if I'm possible, anything's possible. And guys, that goes for you guys too. Don't ever let anyone tell you something's impossible or that it's not okay to feel a certain way or anything like that. Like, it's okay to feel. And for your own mental health, let yourself feel, because if not, it's just, you know, you're going to drive yourself crazy, and you don't want to end up in a hole that you can't get out of, or into a feeling that you feel like you can't get out of. Like, contact someone, even if it's me. Like, talk to someone, let yourself feel the emotions, cry it out, listen to music, watch a movie, you know. Do what you got to do to feel better, but in a healthy way. And, you know, let the emotion out, because you got this. And tomorrow's going to be a better day, and if not, then the next day is going to be a better day. And we're going to continue getting up and trying until every freaking day is a good fucking day, and that's that. Let's do it. So, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your bell notifications, comment down below, you know, what's something trying you went through in 2020? You know, what happened during 2020? Even if you just write the pandemic that happened, what happened that, you know, something that you need to get over. And if you went through something like this, you know, let me know down below that I'm not alone, because obviously I know I'm not alone, but sometimes, you know, sometimes you second guess yourself on certain things, and that's understandable, but you got to keep going and you got to keep pushing, and that's what I'm going to continue doing. So comment down below if you agree with me. I love you guys, and thank you guys so much for watching. And before I continue just blabbing on nonsense, I'm just going to go. So comment down below, what do you guys want to see next? Next post day would be Friday, so let me know what you guys want to see. I might just do a updated how I do my hair video for when I straighten it, because I want to try something new. I don't want to use the straightener and a blow dryer. I just want to try a blow dryer and see how it looks with my hair. As you can tell, yes, this part was straight of my hair. I straightened it because, you know, I don't know. I did a hairstyle the other day, but point is, guys, I think I might go back to the dark brown, but I'm not sure, because I don't know. I love the blonde. It's just, I feel like my hair is just gonna start getting more and more like dead at the end, and I don't want to have to cut my hair because my hair finally grew this long, and y'all understand me, right? Cool. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that bell notification. And guys, should I start doing post notification shout outs? Because if I should, comment down below right now and scream post notification shout out, gang. And I'll start doing post notification shout outs. I love you guys, and thank you for watching.
Love and loyalty is all I need. Can't believe I wore my heart on my sleeve. Pretty girls always seem to be thieves. They steal your heart and then they leave. Trying to name the girl so they hear from me. Tell me that